Hello, everyone. Welcome into News 5 Now. Let's take a look at our top headlines. Two suspects in custody after allegedly leading Baldwin County deputies on a chase. A Mobile woman arrested for child porn possession, and find out where a street sweeping operation is taking place. All those stories and more are coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. My name is Gracie King. I am one of the digital content producers here at WKRG News 5. I am filling in for Miss Summer Poole today. So let's go ahead and take a look at our top stories of the hour. At number 5, an improvement project along State Road 85 from State Road 123 to Hospital Drive in Okaloosa County is now complete. The $25 million project resurfaced 11 miles of the roadway, added turn lanes and side streets, drainage improvement, and new traffic upgrades. This project was part of FDOT's initiative to improve traffic flow and safety in the area. At number 4, starting tomorrow, the city of Mobile will be conducting a sweeping operation in several neighborhoods aimed to clean up the roadways. Neighborhoods include Old Dauphin Way, Campground, the Oakley Garden District, and the Bottom. Officials ask that you avoid on-street parking and to remove other items away from the curb. At number 3, this woman is behind bars facing child pornography charges. After getting an online tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Mobile County Sheriff's deputies started investigating 20-year-old Kiara Ford. They got a warrant to search her home last week, which led to her arrest this morning. She faces 10 charges related to child pornography. Out of 85 arrests, Ford is the first woman arrested by the Mobile County Sheriff's Office Internet Crimes Against Children Unit. At number 2, 2 people are in custody after a traffic stop led to a chase in Foley this afternoon. According to the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office, the driver and a passenger in a black car took off and in the process slammed into a motorcyclist. Both men then ran into the woods where they were taken into custody. The sheriff says deputies searched the car, found a gun, and drugs. The whole ordeal stopped traffic. The suspects are identified as Max Ivan Lewis and Blake Lewis from Pensacola. The motorcyclist was conscious and alert when he was taken by ambulance to a Pensacola hospital. And at number 1, a woman is sharing her grief as she mourns her murdered sister. Paige Turk was at work Friday morning when she got the news that her sister, Anasty Brown, was shot and killed in Bruton last Friday. Turk told us her sister leaves behind a 3-year-old daughter. Investigators say 45-year-old Renata Seltzer confessed to the crime and is now charged with murder. All right, guys, that is a look at our top stories of the hour. Let's go ahead and move on into our question and poll of the day. That's always my favorite part. So let's go ahead and get into it. Our question of the day asked, March is Women's History Month. What woman inspires you? Now for me, obviously, I gotta say my mom. I love you, Mom. She just inspires me to be a more gentle, compassionate, kind person every day. I always have her voice in my head telling me, be kind, be gentle, but don't take anything. And also, of course, Miss Claudette Colvin. She was arrested when she was 15 years old, before Rosa Parks was ever arrested for sitting in the white part of a bus. She was unmarried and pregnant at the time, so the civil rights movement didn't really pick up on her story. But after everything, the dust settled, Claudette Colvin emerged as a true civil rights hero, and we applaud her for that. But let's check out what you guys have to say on Facebook. Willie Davis says, my wife and mom, they both exhibit grace under pressure in different ways. I have learned from watching them how women all over make the world better, one family and household at a time. That's so true. Mike Riley says his wife, that's very sweet. Orlando McMillian says, my grandma, my mother, my great aunt, my aunts. A lot of people saying their mom. Mickey Andrews says Maya Angelou, of course, the famous poet. Gina Zampero Boatwright says, Mother Teresa. Jean B. Blunt says, Dolly Parton is my hero because she took control of her life. Gotta love Miss Dolly. We love her every day, every month out of the year for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for participating in our question of the day. It was super fun to read your responses, so be sure to head on over to our Facebook page and read those responses for yourself. Now, we are going to get into our poll results. Now, our poll asked an interesting question, in my opinion. Should professional athletes have a salary cap? Now, 76% of you voted. You said yes, and then 19% of you said no, and 5% had no opinion. Personally, I do think there should be a cap for professional athletes. I just feel that that is so much money, and that kind of money can be used to help schools feed hungry people, all that good stuff. So that's just my opinion, but thank you guys so much for participating in our poll. Let's get into tomorrow's poll and question of the day. So tomorrow's question, should the U.S. stop observing daylight saving time? Personally, I love daylight saving time. It kind of just shifts everything back into gear. You know, we get to see the sunset, not at 5 o'clock at night. I really enjoy it personally, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. And then our Facebook poll is also really good. You decide, get a bonus or an extra vacation day. Now, what you're going to want to do is head on over to our Facebook page and answer the question and the poll. Personally, I would love an extra vacation day. You can never get that time back, and it's just nice to, you know, relax with your honey or whoever. It's a good time. So let us know what you think about that. And then in the meantime, you're going to want to turn over to your television, turn it on WKRG News 5 with Miss Roseanne Haven and Mr. Peter Albrecht. They're going to give you all the updates to today's big stories, so tune in and check in with them. But anyways, that's all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.